Hey everybody, Terry White here. Have you ever wanted to use generative fill in Photoshop to put your generative fill object inside of another object? Let's take a look. I've got a glass of ice water here, and what I'd love to do is just show you the difference. I'm going to go ahead and grab my rectangular marquee the way I would normally do a generative fill. Just make a selection, generative fill, type in my prompt, and I'm just going to type in cucumber slice. Now, while it's generating that, the problem is my cucumber slice is going to be generated in that area, but it's probably going to look like it's in front of the glass and not behind it. And it tries to make it look good, but even as I'm looking at the examples here, yeah, that looks like it's sitting in front of the glass and not in it. So let's go ahead and turn that layer off. Let's go back to the background, and we're going to use an old selection technique called quick mask. Now, you can get the quick mask from the tool panel. At the very bottom of the tool panel, there's a quick mask icon. It looks just like that. It's a little dotted circle. I'm going to double click it first. When I double click it, I want to set two things here. I want to set the selected area instead of masked area, and the opacity is 50%, that's fine. And then next, I want to set my color, because your color is going to be a shade of gray, either all the way white or all the way black. I'm going to make it 40% black. That's my setting. So now that will lessen the intensity of the selection. Once you're in quick mask mode, you'll know you're in quick mask mode because your layers panel will be red instead of the default gray. And I'm going to grab my brush and I'm just going to paint my selection in. So instead of using the rectangular marquee, I'm painting a selection that's 40% intensity, not opacity. There's a difference. All right, so now that I got that selection made, I'll just get out of quick mask mode, just hit the icon or hit the letter Q again. And now I can go ahead and do my same generative fill. Generative fill, cucumber slice, and let's see what happens. And like magic, we get more realistic cucumber slices that actually look like they're inside the glass and not in front of it. So the next time you want to make something look like it's inside a body of water or inside an aquarium or inside something else, this is the way to do it, using quick mask and intensity, not opacity, because opacity would lessen the visibility of all the pixels, not just their intensity. Cheers, everyone. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next one.